Welcome to Kelvin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
So, as you know, I'm looking to move,
Yes.
and I've talked to you about this privately, but I'm kind of hesitant of
Oh.
So there's a choice in me of keep it low
Yeah.
or just sort of extend a little bit
Yes.
and then go for quality. And I still can't
Okay.
what your take. I just want to make sure your take is
Yeah.
hey, go for the quality, go for the experience.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, so if you're talking about randomly, maybe I should buy a car, and then should go to the like a casual ones, or go for a Ferrari or something, and just for experience or quality, and then I might say, I mean, man, you should go the casual ones. That's but I know you were a kid born and raised in the United States, dreaming to living Japan, right?
Yeah.
With the towers, and then
yeah,
living in those, one of them has been your kind of dream, right? So I mean, maybe you should. This is the time you experience that, and you realize you're maybe that time your dream come true.
yeah.
That's my take.
That's your take.
Yeah.
All right, that's your take.
But still,
Yeah. But I've looked at some of them.
Okay,
I've actually
okay.
went to Nikan to many of the places.
oh wow.
After looking at it, it's is it really worth it?
Uh,
Is the question that I'm having.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's is it worth it? Yeah, the quality's great.
Yeah.
But is it worth the price? It's
Yeah.
that's kind of the push and pull that I'm
Okay.
feeling.
Okay.
But it's an experience. So if I don't do this now, am I going to forever
Yeah.
live with the feeling of I've always wanted to be a part of this the picture here.
Yeah.
But, and that feels like I'm not experiencing what I wanted to experience, right?
Yeah.
That's another take. But at the same time it's but it's a bad deal though,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And that's kind of
Yeah.
tough decision here.
Right.
Don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But so one of the one solution I thought
Okay.
was set a date to end it. Maybe 1 year,
Yeah.
just
Or 2 year.
2 years. Just whether you like it or not, you're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
And then on that date after 1 year, really ask yourself, hey, do you still want to live here? Or do you want to go back?
Yeah.
Is yeah, it was one solution I thought.
Yeah. That's great.
If I set a end date, then I can take that as an experience, right?
True.
Yeah.
It's just like a trying period.
Yeah.
1 year or 2 years of trying it, experiencing it.
Yeah. Because I'm all good for experience, spending money for experience. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
But now I get to the question of let's say you were talking about cars, cheap car versus a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smart choice to go for the cheap car, cost effectiveness, right?
Yeah.
But isn't what I'm doing the same as hey, me buying a Ferrari is an experience. I wanted to experience riding a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Isn't that me doing the same thing?
I mean, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
And I wanna deep down together
Yeah.
to find some hints maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing if we were if I were a stranger to you,
Yeah.
going fancy 5-star restaurant,
Yeah.
or just go to the skier, and then I go to the experience, and it
Yeah.
but is that just an experience to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you're not car lover.
Yeah, I have no interest in cars. Yeah.
So if you are like born like ever since like small kids love cars, like playing cars and everything, and like went to the mechanic school and then
Yeah.
loves car watching F1 all the time, and then like Ferrari has been his dream for a very long time. Then it's like wow, it's now time you can have one of them.
Yeah.
Because it's your dream,
Mm-hmm.
is what I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more than just an experience, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's more like dream.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
not
see.
to you,
I
like
see.
living in those.
Well, yeah, I mean, ever since me being in Georgia, I looked at pictures of like Tokyo. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, beautiful city. So
Right.
many buildings. I wish I could be part of the building, right? And, high school student when came to Japan,
Yeah.
felt like, wow, such a tokai, Tokyo. I want to be a part of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, once I actually look at the product itself, it's like, okay, let's take the Ferrari analogy.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
let's say you went and tried to buy a Ferrari, and then so when buying the Ferrari, you look at all the specs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this horsepower.
Yeah.
Oh, this interior.
Yeah, and maybe you go to the showroom and
Yeah,
you
sure.
see.
Oh, yeah, I ride in it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like, okay, not as exciting as I am pictured when I was a kid.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of the similar feeling. that I'm
I
having.
see.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Then if you see in a Ferrari,
Yeah.
and then definitely knew that
Yeah.
this is not my thing anymore,
Yeah.
then I think you experienced enough,
Yeah.
or like, so if you really went to like see the Nikons or those places, and then it felt
Yeah.
like almost stronger than I like knew that this is not my thing.
So the thing is, so it's not so strong to the point where like I know it's not it.
Okay.
It's like, well, it could be it,
Yeah.
but like, I'm not sure if the hype is still at the point of like several years ago.
I
It's like
see.
it's gotten lower,
I see.
and now it's like if I knew that it wasn't after looking at it, it's like,
Definitely not.
not a good deal.
Yeah,
Then I can
yeah.
like sort of like talk myself into like not doing it anymore. But like it's like at a
Yeah.
ticking place. It's
Right.
like that's why it's hard.
I see.
That's why it's hard.
True.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you haven't drove a car yet, right? You just sit.
You just
a
sat
car,
in it. That's
then-
true.
And then just, so maybe maybe if you drive a car, then wow, maybe you'll like something will recall, and then you'll be excited.
Yeah.
So if you start living in there actually, then you might be. So I think it's not, you're not fully tested, right?
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Like I don't actually know it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So
Yeah.
okay, another question.
Yeah. Give it to me.
I just want to be a help,
Yeah. Thank you.
Why do you want to save money? Like maybe I don't know where you're living in, but like a 月10万円, for example, like 家賃 now paying
Okay.
every month, and then going to 20万円
Okay.
for good quality, you can save 10万円 every month.
Yeah.
And then what's the goal of that?
Okay. All right. Let me honestly answer the question.
Yeah.
One. Job. what if this job doesn't continue and I have to live with my savings, right?
Sure.
What if so I'm not working for a company, so I have to, we all three of us
Yes.
have to take care of ourselves,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And
yes.
if it doesn't work out, right, then
Yeah.
we need time to sort of like get back on track,
Yeah.
right? That's one. So it's better to save money, so we have the breathing room, the
Yeah.
breathing air
Yeah.
for emergency situations. That's
Right.
one.
Right.
Two, I have not lived that way.
Okay.
So
I
it's
see.
out of my comfort zone.
I see.
Yeah. So
I
it's like
see.
I've always made like the decision that was financially
Okay.
at its best.
I see.
So I always like, if I could, yeah. For example, like
Yeah.
I bought a bicycle as a college student,
Yeah.
right? Because if I just buy the bicycle once,
Yeah.
I can just go to school at home
Right.
using the bicycle.
Yeah, you don't have to pay trains.
I don't have to pay
buses.
trains, right? Even though the buses aren't that expensive. It was more like it made more sense that way, like on a different level, like not only like financial impact, but like
Yeah.
I have the ability
Uh-huh.
to ride the bicycle to the school.
Okay.
Why would you take the train when I could
I
just?
see.
It just it. It's a it's a it's a it's a choice that was. Yeah, I guess even if it was a little bit, a better was a right choice in terms of like financial angle. I guess. Yeah.
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 Because you can do it by yourself. And
Right.
Why would you pay additionally? And then,
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
True. That's why you've been cutting your hair by yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
Right. That's right. I don't have to. I can do it myself. Right. That was kind of
Yeah.
like how I lived.
Yeah.
I guess. So.
I mean, that's very good. Saying,
Yeah.
I respect that. I
Yeah,
really
thank
do.
you.
I really do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm proud of that too. Like I am like being able to live like this
Yeah.
is I feel like it's financially smart.
Right.
Like,
Right.
like but yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the two main reasons I would say
Okay.
as to why I want to save.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that started? The way you live like that.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I
Do you have like anything like
That's a good question actually.
in your memory?
So there's definitely not an incident or like this one event
Yeah.
that struck me or anything like that. Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. I feel like, well, you love doing businesses, right, by your own.
Yeah.
Or before that, you did so many arbeitos
Yeah.
when you were a college student, right?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Huh. Why did I do so many Advitos?
Yeah.
Because I wanted money.
Okay.
Why did I want money?
Yeah.
Because
You wanted to like go to clubs every night or like pay fancy cars or those.
none of that.
None of that.
I wanted to, spend money on what I wanted to spend money on.
Okay.
For example, like, eating food that I like. Going on dates with my girlfriend. Sports gym.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay. So you had many things that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess so. But honestly, did I need to work that much? Did I need to do that much arbeito to cover the things that I want to do?
Yeah.
No. I was doing more. I was
Okay.
making more than what I needed to spend,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
or
yeah.
wanted to spend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling comfort from the fact that I was earning more than than how much I was paying.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I have this fear of like going into akaji.
You mean you talking about the businesses?
Oh no, like my personal
Personally,
life,
financially?
like seikatsuki versus like income. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's did your dad told you something or taught you something about those like economies or like financial things or businesses globally?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my dad is a person of like, I mean, living smart,
Yeah.
financially smart
Yeah.
was
Well, just like
that
you.
person,
Yeah.
right? So I guess like, you know, I've been having that eikyo ever since I was there
Yeah,
here
yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
I guess that's one.
Uh-huh.
But I was actually never like specifically had a lesson. I don't remember
Okay.
gaining any of that, you know.
Okay. So maybe you were just watching your dad.
Yeah, I mean that's possible.
Parents and then
Like, you know,
naturally catch the attitude.
right. Right, it's possible. Highly likely, by the
Yeah.
way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Your kankaku is like your parents, right?
Yeah. You were living with your sister in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Since you were high schooler?
Yeah, high school until like the middle of daigaku.
Okay, yeah. So to me, like, you got independence earlier than me, kind of,
Okay.
is what I felt. Because I was living with my parents. I was like a kid, right? Kind of.
Like someone took care of you.
Yeah,
like,
they feed me, kind of.
Yeah.
And then, so that's why kind of your independency or like financially, like wanting to be stable, like you have to care about yourself, your finance by your own is like growing maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing, right? Like I had monthly allowance back then of like, hey, this is your allowance. Hey, you need to do all your shit with that. And from that time, I had to like think of what I buy. I don't want to overbuy.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go over shit. If I do it by tomorrow, I'll get more income so I can buy more. But yeah, that sort of like mentality.
Yeah.
True. Started from when I came to Japan and was just living off of allowances. That's true.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wanted to know if there's like any, like a reason of why you starting to live like that.
What was that?
If there were any, like a typical reason why you started living like with that mindset like that.
I don't know.
Then so that you can, think about that reason and is that like a reasonable enough or not
Yeah.
to today.
Right.
But
I don't know.
you don't have
The specific reason why I like want to save, don't want to overspend.
Yeah.
Maybe I just generally thought that overspending or being in debt or like being in credit card debt is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like I just
Well, it's true. It's
just
a bad
have
thing.
that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Have like the social like taboo or like oh he's a credit card debt.
Yeah.
He's like not financially responsible. Maybe just sort of have that vibe in me.
Right,
Like I had that instilled in me. Like as I grew up.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
True. Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's like your nature, then maybe we're talking very.
Oh yeah.
long,
It's,
but-
that was-
yeah.
Yeah.
If, for example, like, everybody has their own nature, right?
Yeah.
then if you're stepping out from that nature and feel uncomfortable and doing that for a long time won't be a good effect to your daily life, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. Like you'd
Even
always,
though-
you feel uncomfortable all the time, right?
Yeah. Even though you are living in a dream place,
Yeah.
but always when you return to your house and, oh, I'm paying this much, and then I just want to cut. And then that's not lovely life.
That's not a lovely life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like that's a discovery on its own, right? That's a new finding that I
Yeah.
have to live, right?
True.
To gain it, right?
True.
Then after experiencing that, I'll know, like, confidently.
That's right.
Like, hey, if I don't think it's worth it, I'm forever not think it's worth it, right?
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also there are, like, to me, it's a different angle, but
Yeah.
when you buy something, like a spec side,
Okay.
and you have also like,
Feeling.
like a,
Emotion.
experiencing side
Uh,
of it, right?
true.
So if you pay additional 1万円 and buy a teiki for buses
Yeah.
and for trains,
Yeah.
maybe you can, I have no idea, but maybe you can experience what my intention is like.
Yeah.
Or like you maybe meet your distant girl,
Destiny.
destiny
Yeah.
girl on a platform maybe.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah. Like so I guess it's not only the spec of the product
Yeah.
when you buy something, like possibilities, and then
That's
like
true.
feelings, and that's something you will never know until you, or you can imagine that, but you can actually start living it.
Right. Right. That
So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
If you go Nairang and just, this big and numbers of the rooms,
Yeah.
this view, all those are like a specs, right?
That's true.
Or you can, well, I have no idea what's for this case, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You might, encounter something while living in that place, right? That
Yeah.
might change the course of your life.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, something you don't know yet.
That's true. There could be a whole story behind it.
Yeah. Maybe the
Might open new
sunset
doors.
is so beautiful and you're gonna love it.
Right. And I might become a photographer.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Could
might
be.
find new happiness, right, to my
Yeah.
life. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true. But that same goes with like other options, right? If I don't,
Yeah.
like there's the same possibility with the other option as well.
True.
Right.
True.
But so a different angle that I thought could be valid was
Yeah.
like spending money while younger has more value than spending money when you're older. Like when you're older, your body becomes physically incapable.
Yeah.
Like you don't have much energy. You don't have much like strength.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be as active.
Right.
Like you'd want to like stay in, and then
Yeah.
so like the possibility of your money like per yen is lower now,
Right.
right? When you're younger, you have more energy. You feel more senses. Like
Yeah.
you can handle a lot more things. So like spending money to experience things while younger has more value than in, like, let's say going to Taiwan during when you're like 19 versus like Taiwan when you're like 90. That's
Yeah.
such a different value. Like it's just-
Right.
you have so much more in front of you at 19 that might benefit from your experience,
Yeah.
right? So that's different too, I feel like. Mine now or like mine experiencing it later. Like when you
Yeah.
compare, like when the Joken is like experiencing it at some point, right? Earlier the better
True.
is another thought angle.
yeah,
I
that's
thought
great.
Of, but like, yeah.
if that experience is very good to you, but if you experience that in like 80, but it's kind of what?
Well, your life's already ending,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Yeah. Maybe you wanted to spend a whole life with that
That's true. That's true.
apartment.
You right.
Or
I might
like-
regret, like, oh, I should have done it earlier, so I can enjoy the feeling earlier from my life.
Right.
That's true.
Or maybe, I wanted to build my own apartment, but it's too late. You have 5 years to go.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, like,
True.
there's so many, like, logically thinking, there's so many upsides to experiencing it.
Yeah.
Experiencing the quality juicy can. Yeah. But the fact that I have to, like, really talk about it like this to, like, even consider it just speaks a lot about my nature, you know? Like, wow.
True.
It's interesting.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, nature is a nature, so.
Yeah. Respecting the nature is a correct answer in itself, right?
Yeah.
But so.
But true, if you experience today
Yeah.
and then found out it's not worth, then for whole life you
You'll
can
know.
you can ignore
Yeah. That's right.
those things. and
Right. You won't have that curiosity. You'll be
Yeah.
confident with your choices.
that's
Makes sense.
good.
Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
Wow.
I'll update you.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many boot camps did you went through? Like a weekend?
5.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And all of them are not
Good quality.
Good qualities.
Yeah.
Mm. What about this idea? Like you pay the rent, and I live.
Okay.
I experienced the life of that expensive building instead of you, and I just report you every day, every day stuff,
Okay.
every month.
I would rather eat my own shit than do that. I would rather eat my own shit than do that.
No,
Yeah.
it was just one of the choices, right?
You just gave me thank
Yeah,
you.
one
thank
of the
you, thank
ideas.
you.
You know,
Thank you.
So it's a
Right,
possibility.
right. The
It's one of
possibility, right?
possibilities,
Okay,
you know.
understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
So just
Right.
keep in mind that.
Keep it. I'll keep in mind.
I'm
right,
always
right.
all right for that.
Gotcha. If I had to do something worse than eating my own shit, I'll consider it. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the counseling there. Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
It's not counsel. It's just a conversation.
Conversation.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you an update.
Yeah.
If something changes or.
Right.
Right.
Looking
If I
forward
make a
to
decision.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.